Sister Spouses fans are finished, demonstrates should be finished. Sister Spouses fans are finished. They think the show should be finished and done. There is just such a lot of television one family can deliver. Now that they are essentially separated, what else is left for them? Continue to peruse to figure out more about this present circumstance and fans' perspectives. The entire family separates and partitions. The whole earthy-colored family has parted and isolated. Kody Brown was hitched to Christine, Mary, Janelle, and Robin. Notwithstanding, he is presently just left with Robin. Christine was quick to leave. She is as of now remarried and carrying on with her best life. Janelle left straight away. She and Christine are still really close. Mary was the last to leave and is doing fabulous. Robin is still with Kody. Nonetheless, fans wouldn't be astounded in the event that she left him as well. Kody likewise demolished the relationship with a ton of his more seasoned youngsters since he put forth no attempt. Yikes, Sister Spouses fans are finished with the show. Devotees of Sister Spouses are tired of the show. Everybody thinks it has run its course and pretty much nothing remains for them to do. I assume I'm finished with #SisterWives, it is simply excessively exhausting and moronic. I'm tired of these individuals and the circumstances they put themselves in. BS prearranged profound discussions, no one needs to see those scenes. In the event that you can't find something really fascinating, simply drop the show. So done seeing Kody and Sobin. Geez, presently we will find out about how Kody lost his virginity? They truly have nothing else to discuss, isn't that right? Oof. Fans abhor seeing Kody or Robin on their screens. In any case, fans really do think a side project for the show with just Mary, Janelle, and Christine could be okay. While others think the show should be destroyed through and through. There are a great deal of blended suppositions including the show. It appears to be that fans don't think there is anything left for the show. They have begun seeing the episodes become less and less fascinating over the last season. Thus, they think it is the ideal opportunity for tender loving care to tap out. Everything went downhill when different spouses began to leave Kody. In any case, it has now become more evident. What is your take on the show? Do you concur that it is the ideal opportunity for them to tap out? Sound off in the remarks beneath. Arizona and move back to her home territory of Utah was an urgent crossroads in Sister Spouses history. The move implied her recovering freedom and beginning new following quite a while of feeling disregarded in her plural union with Kody Brown. While many fans commended her fortitude and applauded her, others have addressed whether the move was pretty much as valuable as it at first appeared. Could Christine's decision to move have been an error, or was it precisely what she wanted? Christine's excursion to autonomy. Christine declared her choice to leave Kody and the plural family in 2021, stunning watchers and her kindred sister spouses. She made sense of that her relationship with Kody had become unsalvageable, referring to his indifference for their marriage and her developing misery. After their partition, Christine decided to move to Utah, where she felt more associated with her foundations and nearer to her more distant family. For Christine, the move represented opportunity, recuperating, and an opportunity to reconstruct her life. She was not generally limited by the imperatives of a plural marriage that left her inclination unfulfilled. By getting back to Utah, Christine looked to embrace her autonomy and track down joy in her own specific manner. The geniuses of Christine's Utah move. 1. Vicinity to family. One of the essential reasons Christine picked Utah was to be nearer to her kids, particularly her little girl Michaelty, who lives close by with her significant other and youngsters. For Christine, being around her family has offered profound help and a feeling of having a place. This closeness has permitted her to submerge herself in her job as a grandma, something that gives her gigantic pleasure completely. 2. New open doors. Moving to Utah opened up new open doors for Christine. She sent off a flourishing web-based business and keeps on building her virtual entertainment presence. These endeavors give her monetary freedom as well as permit her to interface with fans who appreciate her solidarity and versatility. 3. Self-awareness. Christine has clarified that the move was tied in with recovering her joy. Since her flight, she has shown recently discovered certainty and a brilliant energy that fans have commended. She habitually shares refreshes about her experiences, her experience with family, and her new relationship with life partner David Woolley, which propose she is all flourishing in her new climate. Difficulties of the move. In spite of the upsides, Christine's progress to Utah hasn't been without its troubles. A few fans and pundits accept there might be motivations to address whether the move was a slip-up. 1. Distance from other relatives. By moving to Utah, Christine put huge actual distance among herself and a portion of her different kids, for example, Isabel, who at first remained in North Carolina for school. In spite of the fact that Christine habitually visits her youngsters, keeping up with cozy associations with those living far away can challenge. 2. Stress on relational peculiarities. Christine's takeoff from the earthy-colored family presented new elements that might not have been simple for everybody to explore. Kody, specifically, has communicated disdain over her choice, asserting it disturbed the family's solidarity. The burden on her associations with the leftover sister spouses, particularly Robin, additionally turned out to be more articulated. 3. Changing in accordance with single life as a parent. While Christine has embraced her freedom, being a solitary parent in another state accompanies its own arrangement of difficulties. Adjusting work, individual life, and nurturing without the help of the bigger family structure she once had could overpower now and again. Fans' thought process. Christine's move has been met with a blend of reverence and distrust from sister spouses' watchers. Many fans have hailed her courage and praised her choice to leave what they see as a poisonous circumstance. Christine's joy and shining disposition in late episodes and online entertainment posts have been evidence enough for allies that the move was the ideal decision. On the other side, pundits contend that Christine might have misjudged the difficulties of going solo. They highlight minutes where she has communicated missing specific parts of the plural relational peculiarity, like the common emotionally supportive network and shared liabilities. Christine's viewpoint. As far as it matters for her, Christine has stayed enduring in her conviction that leaving Arizona and moving to Utah was the best choice for her. In a new meeting, she focused on the feeling of opportunity and harmony she has found since the move. "I don't think twice about it," briefly, Christine shared. "It was difficult, however I realized I expected to roll out an improvement for me as well as my children. Utah is where I feel generally comfortable, and it's where I can really act naturally." Christine's trust in her decision highlights her assurance to focus on her own prosperity, regardless of whether it implies confronting analysis or difficulties en route. Another part with David Woolley. Perhaps of the main advancement in Christine's life since her transition to Utah has been her relationship with David Woolley. The couple reported their commitment recently, denoting a new beginning for Christine in both her own life and her way to deal with adoration. David has been a reliable wellspring of help for Christine, and fans have seen how cheerful and calm she appears to be in his presence. Their relationship has additionally hardened Christine's conviction that moving to Utah was the ideal decision, as it gave her the chance to meet somebody who lines up with her qualities and objectives. The master plan. Christine's process is about something other than an adjustment of area. It's tied in with recovering her independence and diagramming another way for herself. While her transition to Utah might have accompanied its portion of difficulties, it has additionally brought endless open doors for development, bliss, and satisfaction. Whether the move was a botch really relies on how one characterizes achievement. In the event that the objective was to track down freedom, recuperate from a wrecked relationship, and rediscover satisfaction, then, at that point, Christine's move has without a doubt been a triumph. Notwithstanding, assuming estimated by the weighting contentions and strategic difficulties it has made, some could contend in any case. End. Christine Earthy Colored's choice to leave Arizona and begin new in Utah was a strong move that necessary colossal boldness. While certain fans and pundits might address whether the move was the ideal decision, obviously Christine has embraced this new part of her existence with confidence and assurance. Her process fills in as a motivation to others looking to focus on their bliss and prosperity, even despite vulnerability. As Christine keeps on building her life in Utah, her strength and eagerness to face challenges will without a doubt shape her way ahead. Whether it's through her flourishing vocation, her caring relationship with David, or her loved job as a grandma, Christine's Utah move seems to have made way, especially as the principal wife in Kody Earthy Colored's plural marriage venture. Throughout the long term, fans have watched her get through endless high points and low points in her relationship with Kody. From being his lawful spouse to confronting the awfulness of separation to permit Kody to wed Robyn, Meri has confronted analysis, hypothesis, and sympathy from watchers. In any case, her most recent disclosures about her union with Kody have left fans stunned and further cemented the broke idea of their relationship. In a real second, Meri focused on the degree of the profound strain she encountered in her marriage and how Kody's way of behaving added to their ruin. Her admissions portray a relationship filled with disregard, control, and discourtesy. Here is a more critical gander at Meri's disclosures about exactly how spoiled Kody genuinely was. Disregard and close-to-home distance. Quite possibly of the main disclosure Meri made was about the profound disregard she encountered in her marriage. As per her, Kody progressively separated himself inwardly, leaving her inclination detached and immaterial. Kody recently quit attempting, Meri conceded during a new Sister Spouses episode. It was as I didn't exist any longer, similar to I was only there to occupy space. Fans have frequently remarked on Kody's obvious bias toward Robyn, and Meri's assertions appear to affirm what many have long thought, that Kody at this point not saw her as an esteemed accomplice. Meri described examples where Kody would transparently disregard her endeavors to convey. Basic discussions about family matters would transform into uneven endeavors, with Kody either excusing her interests or dismissing her altogether. I felt undetectable, she shared. He couldn't have cared less about my viewpoints, my sentiments, nothing. Manipulative way of behaving. Meri additionally uncovered that Kody frequently utilized control to keep up with command over their relationship. She portrayed circumstances where he would bend her words or activities to cause her to feel regretful, in any event, when she was attempting to communicate authentic worries. He'd make statements like, "You're excessively touchy," or "You're continuously causing show," Meri made sense of. It made me question myself, made me question on the off chance that I was the issue. This gaslighting conduct left Meri in a consistent condition of self-question, uncertain whether her sentiments were legitimate or on the other hand on the off chance that she was blowing up to Kody's pretentious disposition. The scandalous separation. Quite possibly of the most deplorable second in Meri's process was her choice to legitimately separate from Kody in 2014 so he could wed Robyn and take on her kids. While Meri openly upheld the choice at that point, she has since conceded that it left her inclination sold out and disposed of. I consented to the separation since I thought it was to ultimately benefit the family, Meri said. However, what I didn't understand was that it was the start of the end for myself and Kody. From that point forward, he dealt with me as I didn't make any difference any longer. I wasn't his better half, I was simply there. Meri uncovered that Kody put forth little attempt to console her after the separation, passing on her to explore her sensations of misfortune and dismissal alone. It was like he was expressing gratitude for moving to one side. Presently you're all alone. Absence of closeness. Another stunning subtlety Meri shared was the finished absence of closeness in her relationship with Kody. She uncovered that their actual relationship had been non-existent for quite a long time, with Kody straightforwardly conceding that he presently not had any desire to get physically involved with her. It was wrecking to hear him say that he didn't like me as such any longer, Meri admitted. It's one thing to battle in a marriage, yet to be informed that your significant other doesn't think that you are alluring, that cuts profound. Meri's confirmation about the shortfall of closeness evoked an emotional response from fans, a considerable lot of whom have communicated compassion toward her predicament. For Meri, the absence of actual association was an obvious indicator that her union with Kody was presently not salvageable. Preference toward Robyn. Meri likewise highlighted Kody's explicit bias toward Robyn as a wellspring of continuous torment and disappointment. She portrayed how Kody's endeavors to help Robyn frequently came to the detriment of his associations with his different spouses. It seemed like everything rotated around Robyn, Meri said. Her requirements, her sentiments, they generally started things out. What's more, most of us were passed on to get the pieces. Mary related examples where Kody would focus on Robin's viewpoints and choices over every other person's, in any event, when it caused strain inside the family. He didn't attempt to conceal it, Mary added. It was as he didn't really mind how most of us felt. Why Mary remained. Notwithstanding everything, Mary remained in the marriage for quite a long time, trusting that things would get to the next level. She conceded that her obligation to the plural family and her confidence assumed critical parts in her choice to remain, in any event, when she was profoundly miserable. I continued to let myself know that it would improve, Mary said. That in the event that I just worked more earnestly, on the off chance that I just asked more enthusiastically, things would change. In any case, they didn't. Mary likewise uncovered that she remained in light of the fact that she would have rather not relinquished the family she had worked with Kody and the other sister spouses. I would have rather not lost everything, she made sense of. I cherished the family, regardless of whether the marriage wasn't working. Getting comfortable with herself. As of late, Mary has done whatever it takes to recover her autonomy and get comfortable with herself. She has become more vocal about her battles and has clarified that she no longer acknowledges being treated as a bit of hindsight. I merit better, Mary expressed solidly. I should be adored and regarded, not recently endured. Furthermore, I'm at last beginning to see that. Mary's process has reverberated with fans who have watched her change from a lady caught in a despondent union not entirely settled to carry on with life based on her conditions. And Mary Earthy Colored's disclosures about her union with Kody have revealed insight into the profound cost of their relationship and the difficulties she looked in the background. Her fortitude in standing up has acquired her deference from fans and ignited significant discussions about self-esteem, regard, and the intricacies of plural marriage. As Mary keeps on exploring her excursion, one thing is clear, she is done ready to make do with short of what she merits. Her story fills in as a strong update that it's never beyond any good time to defend yourself and request the adoration and regard you are qualified for. For Mary, what's in store holds the commitment of fresh starts, liberated from the shadows of a relationship that no longer serves her.